When you're planning a trip, whether it's to a place like Miami or Los Angeles, or Israel, where there's kosher restaurants in many different places, or you're planning a trip abroad where you might be limited to your kosher restaurant or your dining options, the thing that I like to do, regardless of the trip, is to kind of map out in a spreadsheet where we're going to be eating, how we're going to have each meal. This is obviously a unique thing to the kosher community. So something that I do is I open up a Google spreadsheet. Um, and so I have a trip coming up to Jacksonville, Florida, with my family. We've never been. There's limited kosher options, so something like this is really necessary. Um, and so what we're going to plan out here are the days, the meal type, the kosher restaurant or grocery, like where are we getting our meal from? And then maybe as an option, I would add in like just a couple items from the menu, just so I understand what it is that we're going to eat. This comes really in handy when you're planning for a family, right? You have kids, and you want to put something like that in there. So I'm gonna plan out for Friday, Shabbat, Sunday, right? It's gonna be a short trip, but obviously if you're going away for longer, you map that out, maybe add some dates. And the truth of the matter is we're gonna need 3 meals a day. So let's actually put in 3 meals for each day and then how we're going to accomplish those meals. And so really quick, so we're gonna do kind of like breakfast, lunch, dinner. We can copy that across. And then we're going to figure out how we're going to eat. And so breakfast is really probably something that we can either eat at the hotel because they have cereal and fruit, or it's something that we get from the market depending on what the hotel has for us. And that's something that we'll likely do every day for breakfast because there really isn't a kosher breakfast spot in Jacksonville. That's a unique situation that we have. In terms of lunches, so there happens to be a private kosher pizza place there in Jacksonville, so that's really interesting. We're going to be ordering food from Gilly's Kitchen. That is the one kosher restaurant that Jacksonville has, so we're going to be ordering from them in advance. And we're going to do that for Shabbat lunch as well. Here we're going to make ourselves sandwiches. So this is something that we're going to have to go to a kosher market for. And if not a kosher market, we can go to any supermarket and get the necessary materials. And then for lunch, we will actually go to Gilly's Kitchen and have lunch there. And Sunday dinner, we're already heading out to the airport. And so maybe that is like sandwiches from Gilly's, right? So we're really, in this case, we're really reliant on 1 to 2 different kosher businesses in this area, but this becomes really complex and complicated if you're doing a trip to Miami and you want to hit up a whole bunch of different places, or you're doing a trip to Costa Rica for a week or 10 days, and you need to figure out your meals where there aren't kosher restaurants throughout the country. So using this really helps you plan that out, and I hope that this has been helpful for you. If you have any suggestions, please post in the comments below, and I'd love to hear more.